Okay, we stopped here in the last video where we used the replace function on a string A to replace H in the string with J, and then you get Jello World instead of Hello World. Now we move on to talk about concatenation. A is a string hello, B is a string world. When you use the plus operator, you concatenate. So it puts hello, then adds a space, right? So it concatenates a space with hello. So what you have will be hello space. Then it concatenates B, which is world. And then what you have is hello space world. And the plus operator, which is for addition in integers and floating point numbers. For a string, it does concatenation. Very important. There is no addition of a string to another. What you have is concatenation of a string to the other. So when you run this, you get hello world. So it takes hello, which is A, adds space, and adds B. You get hello world. Multi-lines. This is a multi-line block of sample text. So to write text across multiple lines as a string, you can use 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes to start and to end it. And when you print the multi-lines, it prints it out over multiple lines. Then there is string formatting. You see this %d, %s, it means something to Python. %d is for integers. %s is for strings. And then you see there is this percentage, and we'll provide 3 values in parentheses. Those 3 values will be used in order starting from the first one. So this 300 will go in here, and it will print out 300. So the text will be 300 pigs in the barn are off, right, for the first string, and puff for the second string. So that's how it works. And so when you print out this, that's what you get. 300 pigs in the barn, I'll puff and I'll off. I'll huff and I'll puff. That's how that works. So you could have copied all of this stuff that is stored in text. You could have copied everything starting from the single quotes to this point into here in place of the text, and you get this result. But we already know how to do this with F strings, right? So with F strings, you will just do curly bracket. You start out F double quotes, and then you put in curly brackets 300, and then you can type pigs in a barn owl, then you open and close curly bracket, and you can provide this either as a variable or directly in the string. We already talked about that. So just focus on being able to use the F string properly. Same deal here. %.2f is for floating point numbers. So D for integers, S for strings, dot whatever number of decimal places you want, F will give you floating point. This will give you floating point number with 2 decimal places. And of course, %d will make this an integer. So this will become 24.50. It will become 0.50 because you asked for 2 decimal places. So if you change it to 3f, it will be 0.500. And then you use %d. So it implicitly converts this to an integer, and it's going to drop whatever is on the right. It doesn't care whether this is 5.9, 5.99 or whatever. It's an implicit conversion from a float to an integer, and that's why you have this as a result. More string operations. You can store hello world here. There is another function in your string class which allows you to do upper. So your string dot upper, and then it's going to convert whatever is stored in my string to uppercase, and everything will be in caps. Second, will convert everything to small letters. So in this world, this capital W and capital H will become in all small letters, and if you run this, you get